Welcome back to the Primal Professor. We're in the kitchen, and today I decided I'm making some different things that I normally don't eat all the time. And my breakfast is pretty much the same most of the time, but I thought I would show you what a weekend looks like. Today's Sunday, and I also wanted to show you all the different things you can have, and you can go back to some of the traditional foods too. And the common theme with this whole day of eating, the majority of it, with the exception of the sausage, is processed, but for the most part it's mostly whole foods. And when you're with whole foods, you don't really get into trouble. So let's break it down. I already have it entered into Carb Manager, so I'll put it up on the screen so you can see. So for breakfast, I had 2 eggs in butter, and I use Kerrygold butter. If you haven't seen that yet, it's Irish butter, and it's very yellow, very almost orange, full of nutrients because it's from grass-fed cows. So a tablespoon of that, 2 pasture-raised eggs, and then I go to Target and I get, it's called Good and Gather. That's the brand, and it's in a green package and is really, really good breakfast sausage. I like it a lot. And I love to do that with sunny side up eggs. And I usually have 5 ounces, but today it's kind of the end of the package. I only had 4 ounces. So I wanted to get my protein in, and I just had about a third of a cup of cottage cheese. So as you can see there, it comes to a total of 493 calories for breakfast. Now that's a pretty hearty breakfast. And I didn't get hungry. It was about 2:30 before I thought, let me get a little lunch in. I wanted to get a little protein in, and so it kept me satisfied all for a long time. So then for lunch, I'm going to put that up on the screen for you to see. I made some tuna salad the other day. I used white albacore tuna. It was packed in water, so there's no extra calories or bad oils there. I usually cut up a little bit of onion and celery in there, so I estimated how much of that I had. And I made my own homemade mayonnaise the other day, and I used avocado oil, an egg, a little bit of salt, Dijon mustard, and a little bit of white champagne vinegar. It tastes very good. And the thing about it's almost cheaper to make it yourself, because when you go to the stores to buy the good brands of mayonnaise like Chosen, they're very good. They're all clean ingredients, but you're gonna pay $7 or $8 for, a small jar, medium jar of mayonnaise, and it just cost me some oil and an egg, really, and a little bit of vinegar. So I made it myself, and honest to gosh, you can't tell the difference. But so that was lunch for me, and I'll put this up on the screen. You can see 2 grams of carbs only with that. That's coming from the celery and onions. 28 grams of protein, almost 30. I was over on breakfast, and 23 grams of fat, and it came in at 330. So I'm close to I'm like 820 some calories so far today. And I don't really care about the calories, like I said, but just to give you a perspective. Now, I had 43 grams of protein for breakfast, and now 28. So I'm at like 71 grams of protein for the day. And 23 grams of fat, let's see, and 36, so 59 grams of fat. All I can say is you're very satiated. And my husband works night shift, so on the weekend, so dinner came pretty quick today for me. So we had dinner around 5, and I made a pot roast, and I got a big chuck pot roast, and it has all that good collagen in it, has a lot of fat. That's a fattier cut of meat, and I cooked it at 325 for about 2 or 3 hours. I put a little salt and pepper on it. First I browned both sides, a little bit of salt and pepper, a little bit of onion powder, but I did chop up about a quarter of an onion, diced it pretty small. I cut up mushrooms and I put that in, and I put some celery in, and I just put a splash of beef broth on the bottom, and cook it low and slow. And then, as you can see in the picture here, I also roasted some carrots, so I probably had the total of 8 carrot. And I roasted that in avocado oil, some salt and pepper, and it was delicious. And so here's what dinner looks like. Let me throw that up for you. I have it already plugged in. So dinner with the pot roast, and the carrots came to 430 calories, 5 carbs, 28 grams of protein, and 33 grams of fat. Now, I do not feel deprived at all. I mean, this is good whole food, good fat, good protein. I'm getting some vegetables in. I had celery and onions today with it. And then in my snack, I'll pull that up next, I had a strawberry and some nuts. So let's go to that. So I'll show you a picture of that. I have 3/4 of a cup of Fage yogurt. Now that's not the super fat one, but I'm getting 15 grams of protein in that, 9 grams of fat. I do about a half a tablespoon of coconut flakes and 1 tablespoon of walnuts and 1 large strawberry. And that came in at, I didn't eat that yet, but I figure I'll record it because I probably will. I don't know if I will. I'm pretty full. If I'm hungry, I'll eat it. But that came to 238 calories. So I'm going to put up what the total is, what it looks like for the day. So there it is. I've had 115 grams of protein. I prioritize that. My fat, in the beginning, my fat was higher. I would say around 80. It seems to, because I'm upping the protein, level out between 65 and 73 usually. But today I had 108, percentage-wise, I had 108 grams of fat. If you would have told me I would have been eating that much fat, when I didn't eat that much fat, I was 254 pounds. Now, I'm down 90 pounds. So it's hard to wrap your head around it. And then my calories came to, my carbs, I had 18 grams of total carbs. That was great food, wonderful food, nutritious food, and only 18 grams of carb. I came under 2. Maybe I miscalculated the number of onions I had or something like that. But that's how you can eat when you keep, and I'm counting total carbs. I'm not counting net carbs. So when you count net carbs, you're not counting fiber or sugar alcohols. But when you count total carbs, you're counting everything. And so that was a full day of eating, and I'm still under 20 grams of carbs. And I do not feel deprived at all. So, and it's mostly, with the exception of the sausage, and of course the yogurt is processed somewhat, but it's plain yogurt with no sugar in it. It's whole foods, and it's really very delicious. And the longer you get away from the longer you're away from processed foods, you're not gonna miss them. You're gonna crave whole foods. Like, my son and his girlfriend came for dinner tonight, and you walk in the door and it's like Sunday afternoon. You can smell the pot roast and the onions, and you're smelling it ahead of time, and you're getting excited for it. It's just really, those are the foods you'll start to crave again. So I hope this was helpful. I hope it gave you some ideas. The pot roast is easy. Brown on both sides. Put some onions in there, a little bit of beef broth, some mushrooms. I did some celery, and forget about it. Just put it in there with a lid on it in a nice big cast iron pot I have, and I did 1,000 other things today and took it out and it was easy. So like I said, shoot for whole foods, shoot for good fats. All my fat today came from beef, from, in the yogurt. I did have a little turkey fat, but the butter and avocado oil, and I feel good. So, and I don't have any ketone strips, so I would take my, see if I was in ketosis for you, but I'm all out. But I'm burning fat and running on a lot of energy. So if this was helpful and you would like to see more of these what I eat in a day videos, if it gives you some ideas, then just say, yeah, more videos like this is helpful. Or if there's another idea that, or another video that you think might be helpful, put that in the comments down below. But if it was helpful, please give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button, because I'm a new channel and I'm growing slow but sure, and I appreciate you all, and stay healthy and stay in ketosis. See you in the next one.